Has Iran exposed a major Israeli weakness? We are asking that question because Israel's worst mass casualty strikes this year did not come from ballistic missiles or rockets. They came from a single drone, a single Iranian drone. You heard that right. Israel may have the Iron Dome air defense system, but Iran has some really sophisticated drones. Drones capable, basically, of piercing Israel's much wanted air defense system. On Sunday, an Iranian drone laden with explosives and fired by Hezbollah was able to evade Israel's multi-layered air defense system, slamming into a mess hall at a military training camp deep inside Israel. The Iranian drone hit the canteen of Israel's Golani base, located some 40 miles south of Israel's border with Lebanon. 4 were killed, 58 were injured, and 7 were seriously injured. The attack seems to be part of a synchronized attack. In fact, the drone attack eluded Israel's multi-layered air defenses. 3 drones flew from Lebanon over the Mediterranean. 2 of them were shot down. 1 was able to reach its target. How exactly? That is an important question. How was the drone able to reach its target? You see, this particular drone was able to get past fighter jets, helicopters, and Israel's much-hyped Iron Dome defense system. It should not have been able to, but it did. Again, how? And that is now a subject of urgent inquiry by the Israel Defense Forces, because this is a setback for Israel, to say the least. It basically shows that Israel's Iron Dome is not all that it is made out to be. In a way, it shows that the Iranians have upgraded their feared drones. But most importantly, it shows that Israel's defensive shortcomings have been exposed. The drones were fired at Israel from Lebanon. That is where the Iran-backed Hezbollah group is based, remember. Despite devastating Israeli attacks on Hezbollah leadership in the past few weeks, the latest drone strike highlights how Hezbollah retains the ability to hurt Israel. Naturally, alarm bells are ringing in Israel. Remember, Israel is preparing for a potential escalation with Iran, but now Iran has exposed its major weakness. Israel, you see, is known for its world-leading air defense systems that can detect and intercept missiles that can travel faster than 1,000 miles an hour. So then, how did Hezbollah's drone pierce through Israel's Iron Dome? How was Israel's air defense system penetrated that easily? How did the Iron Dome, so effective against rockets and missiles, miss the drone? Well, the answer depends on who you ask. Some say that because drones have small radar signature and because they can fly at low altitudes, they are difficult to detect. But really, no one knows for sure. Israel sure does not. It is investigating this. Meanwhile, Hezbollah says that their drone outsmarted Israel's air defenses by launching dozens of missiles and drones simultaneously. It was that simple. But this also is a second deadly drone strike on Israel in 2 weeks. Earlier this month itself, a drone launched from Iraq killed 2 Israeli soldiers, injuring roughly 2 dozen. Last Friday, a drone launched by Hezbollah in Lebanon slammed into a nursing home in central Israel. So here's what we are seeing. Israel has seen 6 people die in 10 days from drones. Drones, therefore, have become a real threat for Israel. It looks like the Iranian proxies have been refining their attack strategy. But truly, drones are in fact harder to detect and track as compared to rockets or missiles. Typically, drones fly more slowly as compared to missiles. The Iranian-designed carbon fiber models used by Hezbollah are hard to see and difficult for radar to pick up. Detection becomes even more complicated when they are flown deliberately low. That's not all. Drones can be operated from afar. They can enter, surveil, and attack enemy territory more discreetly than missiles and rockets. Sure, Israel also has a formidable arsenal of drones capable of carrying out spy missions and attacks, but over the past year, Israel's enemies have caught Israel off guard on a number of occasions. In July, a drone launched from Yemen traveled some 270 kilometers from Israel's southern tip all the way to Tel Aviv. It killed one person without it having been intercepted by Israeli defenses. And now Israeli security officials saying that drones are harder to detect for a number of reasons. Apart from the fact that they fly slowly, they often include plastic components having a weaker thermal footprint with radar systems than powerful rockets and missiles. The trajectory is also harder to track. But that's most drones. And what makes them a special menace for Israel is the fact that they are Iranian. You see, drones have become an Iranian-inspired strategic system for Hezbollah. Since it began striking Israel in October 2023, the Iran-backed group has launched roughly 1,500 surveillance and attack drones into Israel. Hezbollah first started using Iranian-made drones after Israel withdrew from southern Lebanon in the year 2000. The Lebanon-based group sent the first reconnaissance Mirsad drone over Israel's airspace in the year 2004. In May this year, Hezbollah used for the first and only time a drone that was able to fire an anti-tank missile. Can you imagine that? Reports suggest that Hezbollah has more of that. To this date, Hezbollah's drone program receives substantial assistance from Iran. According to Western media, these UAVs are believed to be assembled by Hezbollah experts in Lebanon. The attack drones reportedly have a payload of 10 kilograms of explosives. They can fly hundreds of kilometers with that payload. Hezbollah has also used drones to erode Israel's air defense capabilities by slamming them into the very batteries and infrastructure that are meant to take them down. Earlier this year, Hezbollah said it used an Ababil explosive drone to down Israel's Sky Dew observation balloon. For the unversed, it is a component of Israel's aerial defense. On Monday evening, that's last night, Hezbollah released a video showing some of its fighters in a warehouse full of drones. The video shows drones on launchers and at the end displays a caption that reads, I'm quoting, "Our capabilities are intact." Now, this is the threat that Israel faces, not missiles, not rockets, not bombs. The Iranian proxy group has exposed a major weakness in Israel's air defense, and it looks primed to exploit that to its advantage. Drones had never been top priority for Israel so far, and now it seems that the problem is quite literally hovering over its head. Will Iranian drones redefine the way wars are fought in West Asia? We will have to wait and watch. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.